bicycling and walking advocacy. And the reason that's important is because so many communities I see have one or two advocates. And they show up at every meeting. And so if the same person shows up all the time, click, you turn them off. At some point they move. Something happens in their personal lives. They go to a different place. They're gone, and the advocacy is not sustainable. So one of the things that a common ingredient of success in terms of institutionalizing bicycling and walking is to have both the bike advisory boards, but also the effective, ongoing, sustainable advocacy groups. And then a third one is the neighborhood groups. Just a little story here, and it's worth thinking about from a public policy point of view. Back in the 90s, our mayor gave 35 neighborhood groups all $6,000 and said, do a plan. No direction. Didn't have to be transportation. 35 of 35 neighborhood groups came back and had pedestrian improvements that they wanted for the neighborhood. 30 of the 35 neighborhood plans had bicycle improvements they wanted. Guess what 0 of the neighborhood plans said? Pardon? Yeah, increase traffic, widen my street, let's improve the level of service. All the things that my department where I worked thought was their institutional mission. And so the miss between what the public wanted and what they were getting were 100%. Now, I wasn't surprised at that, but the organization where I worked, they were just baffled. They were just baffled by it. And they simply could not figure out why the public didn't get it. This gets back to the issue of funding. If you have 100% miss, is the public going to continue to want to fund something they perceive is not in their best interest,